This is the Hardball Gets AFL show. My name's Nick Rynne, joined by Xavier Ellis and Ryan Daniels. We've got the final mailbag. Rhino.
Okay, straight into this one. Alex, so the D's ripped the bandaid off Pepsi. Are you happy they've done it, albeit late? Or are you going to continue the hate boner now that the midfield is light on with Viney and Steele as the experience? I'm stuck in the middle. At least Jason Taylor has a great track record with high draft picks. I'm guessing that
is sarcasm.
That is sarcasm, I'm assuming. I see you happy now? They've done it?
Absolutely, I am.
You're happy?
Yes.
Did what they needed to do.
Of course.
Although would you prefer they traded Oliver last year when he actually was worth something?
Yeah, well, yes, absolutely.
Because they've got nothing for you.
But I still want to know who knocked back 2 first-round draft picks for Harrison Petty.
Charlie, Rhino must be nervous. He's slipping. It is a picture from Cinch Footy. Which is Harley Reid posting a picture of himself on a plane with the text, can confirm Tom Morris flying to Perth, potentially meeting 7 News, little winking tongue out emoji. So Tom was obviously coming for the cricket.
So how,
working for Essendon.
but how are you going to go? Because he's coming to 7, obviously. I've done that. I've drawn those. And
lines. It was all the big dogs are in town.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Some reckon they saw Rhino on the barbecue doing the sausages at Telethon.
Oh, really?
He was that too. He was just like, I'm Ryan. I'm here for everything. Yeah, does Tom Morris cook
Mr.
sausages?
7, Mr. Perth.
Tom Morris can't cook sausages like I cook sausages. He was in there in the toilets doing the toilets at one stage.
I'll tell you what, it would be an interesting dynamic, wouldn't it? If you had the Melbourne newsroom with Mitch Cleary, who's a very, very elite operator. Then you've got
Xander.
Tom Morris would be in there. Then you've got the up-and-comer Xander Maguire. You've got Kate Massey, the young gun from Perth, gone over there. You got Theo Doropoulos as well.
It's the big three. It's Cleary.
Well, Xander's not big three yet. He's a big name, but he hasn't.
No,
he's
when
not
Morris
in,
goes
he's not
out,
in the class of Morris and Cleary. If you're talking
Xander?
about, he's putting Xander in that class.
Yeah, well,
I think Xander's going to be in that class.
Yeah,
give it another year or two. But he's heading that way.
He's already breaking a bit.
Oh, he's a gun. He's a gun.
And
but
Kate,
those two have been doing it for 10 years.
Kate and Theo are great as well, but there's going to be a big.
Well, Kate operates in a different space.
They're butting.
A different
Kate
space.
but they're going to be butting heads.
Well, if it does happen, it would be fascinating.
So if there was a fight, right, and
over a story,
Tom Morris and Mitch Cleary are scrapping, and it's really, and they're both help Ryan, help me, Rhino.
Who do you jump in and help?
Who are you helping?
Who are you pulling off?
You're Mitch Cleary.
I'm wearing a tuxedo.
No,
I'm not helping anybody.
You've still got the tongs in your hand like the sausages.
I'm checking out of that space. I don't know if it is happening or not.
I thought you would have said Mitch Cleary because he's 7.
Well, in this scenario, they're both 7, aren't they?
Oh, so he's going to 7, is he?
In this scenario.
But Rhino moves in different rooms now. These guys are scrapping for little footy Kit Kats. He's in the big dogs.
We're getting full blocks of chocolate at this point. Okay. Aaron, would it be unreasonable for Hawthorn to demand 10 first-round picks of Essendon and go after him next year from a not at all salty Hawthorn supporter? It's going to be some fire between those two teams, isn't there? Round whatever they play, hopefully
round one.
Hopefully,
but it won't be because they do that.
Will kill them.
No, they do that.
No, have you heard they're doing that again? But now they're playing one game at the G as well.
Oh yeah,
is everyone playing though?
No, it's stuffed WA and South Australia. Get stuffed. Yeah. We'll just sit and wait while everyone else has some fun.
I hate it so much.
It's bullshit.
The dumbest thing.
It is such.
I can see the goal with a lot of shit they do, not this. I just can't understand it.
There's a voice message from Sean.
Hey boys, thank you for a great season. Just wanted to get a quick one in around State of Origin and get your thoughts on it. Personally, I think it's an awesome idea and it's really important to get it back. I'm thinking of trade period just gone and just how there's such limited opportunities for players to be successful in our game. And I do wonder if, Zach Merrett was a 4-time State of Origin winner, a Victorian captain, would that filled his cup just enough to keep him at Essendon a little bit longer and keep him happy at Essendon. So I think it's a great idea. Obviously, February in Perth's not ideal, but you've got to start somewhere. But would love to know your thoughts. See you, boys.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. Yeah, that's an interesting point. And do you know what I want to see? I want to see at the first bounce, I want to see a fight. I want to see that they give a shit. I don't want to see that it's a glorified all-star game.
What's that?
I want to see a scrap. I want to see them pick a couple of absolute lunatics, and I want to see those lunatics go up and go, because it's going to have to come from the WA side.
Because Cam Zurhaar.
Well, Victoria's going to be a team of stars. Yes. So
Cam Zurhaar going in the middle.
Comes over and just goes, I'm going to go and punch Andy Brayshaw. Or something. Maybe Andy Brayshaw. It's probably a bad example.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't do that, Cam.
Don't do it again.
They've done that again.
Just keep bringing it up.
It's going to be a glorified.
Why did I pick Andy? Why?
It's going to be a glorified NBA All-Star.
Nah, I have hope that it won't be.
But even that,
I have hope that they will hate each other enough.
Do you remember the bushfire game before COVID?
Yes.
Which kind of got lost. That was actually really entertaining, and they were a little bit
too
off.
bad.
I liked it.
Yeah, it needs to be a level up from that though.
Yes, you still want it to be. WA has no midfield, which is a problem.
Yeah,
it's like Paddy Cripps, Chad Warner, and
it's going to be a team of champions and a champion team vibe, isn't it? Because clearly Victoria is going to have this unbelievably stacked unit. West Australia doesn't have a stacked unit, but they're going to have a decent side.
4 or 5 years ago,
I want them to come out and just go feral.
Just start punching.
Yeah, February's a terrible
Well,
time.
it won't happen.
Just the AFL says...
Night game, though, it'll be 25. It might be okay.
Mate, you'd be lucky. All right, Blandular fever. I hear that West Coast have pivoted from charity to full-blown humanitarian aid. On the brink of AFL trade season and seeing some of the rumoured player acquisitions, it's hard to deny. So much so that the turmoil in the US, the authorities are looking to move the Statue of Liberty, a symbol of hope and freedom. West Coast Eagles HQ is the only consideration for her next home. The poem inscribed on her demonstrates exactly why it is the best place for it. This is the poem that's on the Statue of Liberty, apparently. Mother of exiles, with silent lips, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses, yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore, send these, the homeless, tempest tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. I foresee a modification to the wording, however. Give me your tired, your old, your huddled masses of inside mids with no discipline and spatial awareness. The wretched refuse of your speculative athletic picks that just can't play. From your teeming list, the clubless role players looking for more mid-time, and I will lift my salary cap beside the golden whopper with cheese and pay overs in draft picks. Now, so far, it seems all above board, but this mess of goodwill is anything but. My intel shows me that the West Coast Eagles recruiting team has endured that Lady Liberty diverts through Melbourne before arriving here. Why? Let's just say I hope the Border Force are on the ball for what would be the second biggest Trojan of WA, behind the one that is in X's wallet. Inside Ms. Liberty is said to be a horde of delisted free agents from Punt Road, snuck into Misres like a Trojan horse to avoid the head count of the AFL list regulations. Paid off the books as HA's cleaners. List clogs won't be all they deal in. Sent from witness protection.
Jesus, well done.
Jimmy, or James, question for...
We appreciate the time on that.
We appreciate the time on that.
That's his follow-up to his previous one. A charity.
The previous one was great, the charity.
It's very good.
That was awesome.
James, question for Big Finn. What would you rather keep the dressing room bond of a squad of players or have some traded / forced out but a big dog comes in? Too long didn't read. Would you prefer to be Hawthorn or Sydney?
So you want to upset the apple cart and chuff off?
Well, Sydney, for example, didn't make the 8 last year. So I'm happy to upset that apple cart. They didn't make the 8. So, yeah.
Did you know that Haywood and Florent are best mates?
Yeah, I did.
That helps.
That.
Yeah.
Because they go together.
Thing, don't they?
You know?
Off
they go
clothing
together.
label or something.
Well, and also, Will Haywood fell in love with Carlton the year before as well. Like, he was getting wooed by Carlton.
Yeah, and Florent was getting... These are the twos.
It's very different. When you're outside the 8 and you've got expectations and a big fish lands, you upset whoever you need to upset. Simple as that.
Jace, who's had the best floor raising and ceiling raising from the trade period? Also took you blokes long enough to put this out. Jesus.
So, mate. Another sick kid hater.
Ceiling raiser, I actually think I'm going to go Brisbane.
Oh,
but you can't raise the ceiling.
Ceiling is the flag.
I know.
You win 5 more.
No, but their own
Isn't
ceiling.
It Sydney with Charlie?
I think Sydney's the ceiling.
The ceiling is the premiership.
St Kilda's the floor.
Yeah, St Kilda is the floor.
No?
I just think Brisbane have... I think Brisbane...
You can't raise the ceiling.
I get it, but their own ceiling is just going to go up higher.
So win by 100 points.
Well, they're just going to be harder to beat, yeah.
Not going to lose a game.
Mate, every house is allowed to have a ceiling, and they're just gone up a little bit higher.
Just another roll of bricks.
Bo says, please discuss this photo. And it is the photo of me in a tuxedo. So Ryan Daniels, Channel 7 Sports presenter, steps up to Mr. Telethon hosting mega charity fundraiser.
You did look like a bit of a cocksmack.
See the
is that the smirk?
Yeah.
And what did you say? It's a smolder. That's a smirk,
yes.
mate.
How did that play out? How did that photo come to light?
Ian Munro. Well,
Ian Munro's
they
a
did
good
the
man.
interview and they said, well, you need to take a photo. Can you put the tuxedo on? I said, sure, I can do that for the kids.
So I'm already wearing it.
And then Ian said, I need smouldering. Give me smouldering. So this is This is smouldering.
That's smouldering?
A lesson I
No,
got...
do you know how hard it is to suddenly just be smouldering?
So what I got told as a youngster was don't ever be afraid to say no to the cameraman.
I think it's
Like that was from Campbell Brown, who was painted gold, standing on a street sign nude, doing some sort of discus throw.
I think that came up okay.
No, but I was looking at your Channel 7 card before. You need to update your photo.
I might use this one.
You're better looking now than what you were then.
I might get him to put this one on.
Yeah.
That's going to be your profile photo. If you change that, if you like that much, you have to make that your Twitter profile.
Oh, that's a bit.
Do it.
Nah,
Big schmoulder
do
Daniels.
it. We'll get a laugh.
That's a dick move.
And put the mustache on.
That's a dick move. I don't know.
Oh, it's a dick move. Oh, no. Ryan's going to make his first dick move.
Visaris, looking 3 seasons ahead, which teams do you think will be the favourite to win it in 2028? Brisbane.
Brisbane.
Gold Coast.
Brisbane and Gold Coast.
Brisbane and Gold Coast.
No, genuinely Brisbane and Gold Coast.
Yeah, I do think that is the most likely scenario.
Yeah. Maybe if the Giants can get Finn Callahan will be prime time green. Cadman will be hot spot.
But then you're losing Toby and Hogan.
There's not as much, and they don't have as much coming through.
Yeah,
they'll find some pick somewhere.
Yeah.
Their zone is probably the weakest one, isn't it?
Yeah, but the zone's a magic one, mate. They'll just get a kid. There you go. GWS Academy, this bloke.
All right, Brody. High Big Pepsi, Mountain Dew, and WA exclusive generic soft drink brand. Which one's
Who's who?
Well, your Pepsi. I'm guessing maybe he means me because of I only do WA stories.
Maybe that's why.
And Mountain Dew.
Well, I'm Mountain Dew because they drink it in those like weed areas of the
weed?
States.
Yeah, maybe. Just want you guys to discuss whether Judd McVee is even a need as a pickup for us. Must be a Freo fan. From the back six that played versus Gold Coast in the final, they're all locks. 3 talls plus Chapman, Warner and Clark. Then don't forget, we still have to slot in my man, Brandon Walker. We have desperately missed due to injury. He's an excellent kick, great decision maker, good pace, and just doesn't panic out there. So not much room back there for McVee. Would you say Brandon Walker's a great kick?
Great kick over 20.
No.
I would say that's probably his weak spot. I like Brandon Walker.
I still have in my mind
I think decision making is real bad.
I think, McVee for me is in that team.
McVee's an upgrade
and
on
I think
Warner.
you either got him at halfback or potentially could play some minutes on the wing.
Yeah, he should play halfback. Starter.
Because
I think that's their weakest spot on the field.
Warner, Bailey, Banfield. He's an upgrade on those guys.
No, he's a good player, McVee. Isaiah, voice message.
Could be a good player.
G'day, fellas. Just a question for Big Pepsi. Are all AFL players good at more than one sport? Because I know on the weekend just gone, we are versed East Freo in cricket, and David Mundy was playing for him, and I was told he wasn't very good until he bowled the ball of the century against my brother, got him out, and then nicked me off too. So, wasn't good.
Was this before or after? He just scored a ton off like 40 balls as well.
Well, I mean, it would make sense that they're all pretty good at sport, right?
Well, I would say the generation that's coming through and my time, you went down the football, like you played basketball, you played cricket, and you played footy.
Yep.
But if you had to choose, typically you chose footy because that was the clear pathway. The NBL wasn't the NBL, and the cricket was
And
you're all pretty good at everything.
You played everything.
Well, to make the AFL, you have to be a pretty supreme athlete. And there are some exceptions.
No, I was good. I was athletic. I was athletic.
No, you could run.
Some of the games you'd see in basketball and cricket and
quite high end.
Yeah,
you would be. Yeah. James Brown.
Usually I'd open the batting and then probably be the point guard, but anyway.
James Brown. G'day, boys. With the Tassie team entering the VFL next year, what will happen to the team if the Tassie government doesn't approve the building of an appropriate stadium? Will the team still be allowed to enter the AFL in 2028 as expected, or will they forever be relegated to the VFL? Thanks, guys. Enjoy your upcoming break.
I've kind of just been rolling as if it's all just going to happen.
So the AFL and so are Tassie, aren't they? They're just
they are.
Jacob Gaynor is definitely in on it.
Yeah.
He's ready to go.
Government saying, we can't do it. Yeah, cool.
It would be funny if it fell over.
Oh.
Well,
what about our one Tasmanian listener?
No. Everyone just assumes, a bit like the Merrett trade. Everyone just assumes it's going to happen, and the government are in charge.
It'll happen.
The government wanted it to happen as well.
No, I'm sure it'll happen. I'm sure it'll happen.
Big Hugh Dixon went down there.
Did he?
Yeah, he's playing for Tassie.
Is he?
Yeah, there's a couple of good players down playing in the Tassie League I've seen.
Ari Shellmaker's Tasmanian. Maybe he'll get a gig.
Okay, maybe not.
Peter, are the Hawks a destination club like X keeps saying? Misses are starting to mount up to rivals North's Liam Henry, Leek Aleer, Ben Mackay, Bailey Smith, Perryman, Oscar Allen, Harley, to name a few of the public known attempts. Like I did say that the other day, that they have missed out on way more than they've gotten.
More
Petrarca, they had like interest in Petrarca.
No, they didn't want
But
Petrarca.
they focused on Merrett and they stuffed up.
Merrett's the big miss. Like Perryman and those guys, we love. But that's not moving the needle.
No.
I
think they'll be all right.
They didn't hand the last pick over and then just go, let's just back ourselves getting people in.
Yeah,
if Zach Merrett's there, then you are a destination club.
Yeah.
Except they're going to Dingley. I wouldn't want to go out there.
How far
give us some.
I couldn't even tell you.
Have you ever been to Dingley?
It's not good.
When you're going from Melbourne back to your hometown, do you drive through Dingley?
No.
Because isn't Waverley a bit of a pain in the arse
Yeah,
anyway?
but like Glenferrie, awesome. Glenferrie Road, Hawthorn, beautiful.
Are they staying in Dingley? Is it a new home, permanent?
That's where they've built their big, massive thing.
Dingley. Ding-a-lingly. Ultim, top 3 delisted free agent / rookie options for West Coast, not including Devon Robertson. Tom Mitchell. We like Tom Mitchell as the veteran piece.
Yeah, we could put him in there.
Or George Stevens.
George Stevens. And the other one is like, is there something to say from Ben Hobbs?
Nah. What about Wade Dirksen?
Wouldn't mind it.
Give me that.
Oh, they're pretty. They got forwards that need to play.
I'm just busy
he can
trying
play
to
back
find
as well.
Dingley. I don't even know where it is.
Jason, question for Rhino. Jesus, hot in here. I reckon I've heard him claim on the pod this year that teams don't tend to withdraw interest in a player if a trade has been requested. Turns out the Saints have done you dirty here. Leek Aleer requested the trade and then the Saints backed out. What happened? You're right, Jason. That doesn't happen normally, and it's a bad look. And typically, there's usually, if it happens, some sort of issue in the background. I haven't heard of an issue.
No, I think they just ran out of room.
I've asked the question. I have not heard anything shonky.
They just didn't do their sums right or didn't expect to get everybody.
It's weird too because they came out saying there was plenty of money.
Yeah, that is weird. And I would have been so much higher on St Kilda as a defence if they had Silvani, who I know is he's a 5 or 6. I think he's going to be a good player. Wilkie, I would have been big on him.
Chloe. Hello to Vibes Check, Tent Man and former Big Pepsi, now known as Big Chairman. Don't encourage him. I need your honest opinions on my beloved pies.
Yeah.
Do I need to prepare
I think we've given them
for
to
a
you.
massive cliff? Once again, thanks for all the laughs and banter this year. You're one Tassie listener.
Hey!
Chloe.
I would not laugh if the Tassie deal fell over. I'm just putting that down clearly now.
She's a Collingwood fan, so she's not a Tassie fan. So you're sweet.
But they all...
They'll all pivot?
They have secondary sides and stuff now.
Oh, they will too.
We've just never had anything.
We were pretty clear on where we think Collingwood
Cliff's coming. Whether it's
yeah.
this season or 2 years away, it's certainly coming.
I was just going to say that's going to come for the Tassie guys. It's coming for me in rugby league. It's like, the Bears coming in? Do I go to the watch Bears games?
I flagged.
I
flagged Ben King to Collingwood a while back. There was interest there. Would that move the needle for you?
Would you go as Ben King? I wouldn't go as Ben King.
Depends how Hugo Hagen comes off, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, you can
You
go
got
up
Jed
the
Walter
ground,
and
mate.
Hugo Hagen. And
Ben King operates from the goal square
and
to
you've got
15 metres out of the goal square.
Ethan Reid as well. How many forwards do you need?
He's a forward ruck.
Aaron, boys. Firstly, thanks for a great year. In 2023, Zave offered pick 2 and 3 to North Melbourne for Oscar Allen. In 2024, Nick offered Oscar Allen to Melbourne for pick 5, Tajway Woden. Rhino rejected both deals, saying that the club needed strong leaders like Allen. He was still relatively young, and they ended quality players. Fast forward 2025, Allen barely played, and now the Eagles let him go for pick 2. Would you have done knowing it now he is leaving and the Eagles would get pick 2? So I think he's basically saying, in hindsight, would I have said yes to those trades knowing that he was going to leave?
Maybe not Tajway Woden, who just got delisted.
Definitely the pick 2 and 3, obviously, but not the pick 5 because you got pick 2 in the end. It's actually better.
Yeah.
So it sort of ended somewhere in between the two. Like it wasn't as good as 2 and 3.
Why? He's smiling too hard.
Lindsay, Gold Coast or Brisbane's midfield? Who is the better mix of players? Thanks for a great year.
Wait, read it again.
Better midfield, Gold Coast or Brisbane's better mix?
No, Daylight, Brisbane.
Yeah, Brisbane.
Daylight.
Okay.
The Touk Miller, I thought was...
Touk, Petrarca, Anderson, Rao.
I feel
That's very nice.
I feel like
Wet Humphrey rolling in there as he gets better.
I feel like in 2 years' time, in 3 years' time, I think Melbourne are going to look back as the winner on the Petrarca deal. I'm just watching that cliff on Petrarca. 14 games with over 14 handballs.
He's going to have a lot more fun playing with those guys.
Yeah, he is, and it's fun and nice. I get it. Maybe he gets the kick, but he was looking flat at Melbourne the last little bit.
Lindsay, no, that was Lindsay. Mitch, regarding the Eagles trade period, I think they did okay bringing in a couple of defensive players, even if it's just depth. But are you worried about their scoring ability? I know they have a lot of worries, but with Allen and Ryan now gone, it left a lot of weight on Waterman's shoulders, who, with all due respect, has had one good year in his career and missed a lot of games. Jamie Cripps is surely in his last year. Shanahan looks like he may be a player, but has played 10 games. I know Ryan thinks Archer Reid is the next Josh Kennedy, but he hasn't shown anything yet either. Noah Long was a miss, unless Embers was just a year early on Matt Owi's optimism. I just can't see them kicking to score, win more games than last year. Thanks for the year, boys. Best podcast going around.
I love our listeners' recalls on stuff that was being said.
Forget.
Nah, I love it.
They don't forget anything.
Nah.
The accountability is high on this podcast.
And we truly do appreciate everyone who has been involved this year.
I think we all agree they're going to struggle to score, they're going to struggle to stop, they're going to struggle to win in the midfield, but it's really about growing. And I do think Archer Reid has something. I think Shanahan has something. So they just need to get games into those two boys. Let them play next year with Waterman. And if you've got any smalls that you think are any good, they've got a couple of academy kids coming through that maybe might be half decent.
Tyler Williams.
Like, just get these guys in the team.
First rounder. They might have to bid on the first round.
Get these guys in the team. Matt, how is that Callum Ah Chee? How is it that Callum Ah Chee can nominate a salary for himself? This effectively rules out the lower teams from picking him up in the preseason draft. Isn't it the risk you take going into the draft that you may not get where you want to go? Look forward to your insights. Thanks for the pod. Have a great summer.
We spoke about it yesterday, but no, I agree wholeheartedly. What is he again, boys? A 28-year-old dual premiership player.
Correct. Atara, do you think Zach Merrett will mirror Dunkley and request a trade to a different team in 26?
Yeah.
So, I was thinking about this the other day. The Josh Dunkley situation is an actual sliding doors moment.
Yep. Like you're talking about Gwyneth Paltrow sliding doors, not Damien Barrett sliding doors?
Like he dead set wanted to go to Essendon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't get that done.
Yeah.
Sits tight, then goes to Brisbane where...
the lights just went off in the studio. We haven't got long to go. Don't worry. We're nearly there. We're nearly there.
I'm getting excited. This is getting closer to our end of year orgy, the end of year orgy we do.
It's very
All right, wrap that up. Jackson, lads, had to write in when I heard about the punishment for the Cats and their failure to report third-party payments. Translation, cheating. Going outside the cap to pay people, and the punishment is $77K with half of it suspended. Just pathetic. Surely they had to get pics taken off them or something, because now it's known that you can just do it and get a slap on the wrist. Cats are the real nepo babies of the AFL, always taking care of thoughts.
Well, I don't know the intimate details of what the payments were and whatnot. I think they were like bottles of wine and stuff, weren't they, from memory? But anyway.
Come on, jocks.
Yeah, let's just... the Geelong stuff. And the fact that the players...
I had a little bit of fun with the deputy PM at the telethon balls. He was there. He's a big Geelong supporter. Right. So I was roving around the room asking a few, doing a few gags. And I went up to him and Richard Bales, and I said, Richard, you're a Geelong supporter, I hear. Yeah. I said, so at what point are they going to show up for the second half of the grand final? I got a few laughs. And then the second one I said, and I've also wondered, is it the high-profile supporters who get free farms and cotton on stores, or is it just the players?
Well, have you noticed that...
good laughs. Andrew Dillon was in the room too.
Dill,
sweating. Have you noticed that now Hawkins is retired, his farm is being handed back?
Is it?
He doesn't have a farm anymore. You're lying.
On my kids.
He's handed the farm back.
The farm's sold.
Had to give it to Bailey Smith.
Sold.
It's got sold.
His farm's sold.
It's being resold.
The farm.
The farm has been, so like, Geelong are like, mate.
Is that
you had the
Warple?
farm for that period. I was going to say, well, Bailey Smith's now moved in. I don't know, but Hawks Farm's gone.
Bailey Smith's just on the back of the property.
I'm telling you.
Or is this one of the ones where he bought the farm for $25 and now he's selling the farm for $4.8 million?
Well, I think it might be north of that.
Oh.
And I don't know the price. I just know.
Tom, you can't sell it until you've retired. Okay, just wink. Oh my goodness, Dylan, can we get clarification on whether Zave's Perth half marathon did not start was a Lululemon, SodaStream, or Uber Eats collab? Because it's giving paid partnership vibes, and it's got your actual registration here. Half marathon, Xavier Ellis, male, 35 to 39, DNS did not start.
So. It's funny we say this because there's something coming up with work.
Oh.
But we had Ned Brockman in yesterday.
All right.
And he asked how I went. And I said, no, my wife broke her toe. He was like, what the fuck's that got to do with anything? Said, oh, well, I couldn't do it if she didn't do it.
Oh.
I might be running something coming up.
You're going to do a half.
Oh, is this the thing? This started the pub that day, and then I think 10 people agreed to do it, and 2 ran.
Yeah.
They all paid registrations on the day. Only 2 made it to the line.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I've committed to the New York Marathon next year.
Yeah.
Oh.
Same situation. 4 blokes really, really pissed.
At
about 3 a.m. and decided, we're doing this. So we'll see.
Oh, God.
We'll see. Justin, can we get proof of X running 21 kilometre via Strava, please? I think he's talking shit about his runs during the year.
Oh.
Just found the Hawkins article.
Oh, Jesus. 5 points for him. You're going to have to send Joshy some screenshots of your 21K runs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also somehow prove that it's not just you driving slowly in a car. Lachlan, who are Fremantle considering as a backup ruck to Darcy and Jackson? I've seen them linked to Harry Boyd from St Kilda. Brent Teakle has been listed by North, and Max Noble previously on the list. Doesn't look like he's getting a rookie extension at Gold Coast. Thoughts?
Well, there's two.
Oh, well, don't tell me. Show Josh.
There's your proof.
Well, it's just a watch. It could be anything.
Yeah, it could be a screenshot of someone else's
from the
watch.
internet. Come on, we've got to be quick here.
No, we do. I'm going to go.
It could be any of those guys. A couple of guys floating around in the WAFL they might look at too. Jaden, thoughts on West Coast trading? Either pick 1 or 2 for both 5 and 6 from the Dons. Would you do 2 for 5 and 6?
2 for 5 and 6.
Oh,
not this year.
I would.
I wouldn't do it this year.
2 for 5 and 6.
Yeah, I probably would.
Yep.
Oh,
wouldn't do 1.
Toss of the coin.
Wouldn't do 1.
No, not this year, because that'll push back.
Hungry Hera Cross. Why do some journalists feel the need to break retirement stories before the player or club announce it themselves? Really grubby behaviour. Past the best before date melted Kit Kat behaviour. Not something I've seen Brian Daniels do, but it happens enough from his rivals. I will always make sure that the player has told the players first.
I had a blow up, and I've not had an argument with a journalist in my life other than this person. And they broke the story about it was Bo Waters.
Oh.
They went with Bo Waters. Yeah,
right.
And I don't know why. Maybe I had a couple of beers, but I certainly wrote something.
Brian Daniels doesn't break a retirement story unless that player's given him a cuddle. Sat down and given him a cuddle.
When they've dabbed up.
I broke like 4 retirement stories this year. But it was Sonny Walters, Nat Fife, Dom Sheed.
Mate, what else are they going to do?
Yeah, I still broke it. You can say that about every story.
Oh, please.
Dickhead. Mick, out of 10, how would you rate Bolton's first season at Freo? I thought it was disappointing. How do you rate it out of 10? Just give us a number.
7.5.
I'll say 6, yeah. Muffy, is Pepsi going to do his usual will he, won't he show up for the pod next year dance?
Most likely, yes.
Almost certainly. All right, we have 2 conspiracy theories to round us home. Brody, look, no one's saying the AFL forced Melbourne to hire Stephen King instead of Tassie Buckley, but you can't ignore the coincidences. The league clearly needed a fall guy with a premiership ring and a poker face to quietly detonate the demons from the inside. Cultural clean-out. Translation, ship off 2 of Melbourne's best to both expansion clubs. Those clubs get their last pieces of the puzzles to contend for premiership glory, just as the AFL hopes, and just as the AFL's shiny new Tasmanian stadium needs public support, Tasmania gets frothy with excitement over their potential successful expansion team. Politicians, greenlight funding, and Dill's long game master plan clicks into place. Stephen King thinks he's coaching, but really he's just the league's undercover demolition expert in a polo shirt.
But he does look
That's a great conspiracy.
Can you imagine too if Stephen King turned up to demo your house? You're like, mate, he's the man for the
I
job.
feel very safe.
He's the man.
Also would
You'd
like
be
him
all
as
over
like a
it.
fireman or something. Someone who's going to save me.
Most underrated
Tuck you in
part
at night.
of Trade Week was the photo coming out of him and Bailey Humphries walking a lap around.
Yes,
That's the best part.
If you
But
could
no
pick-
one had Bailey Humphries on the agenda.
His manager said that morning he hasn't met with anyone.
Yeah.
And then
If
the
you could
afternoon,
pick an AFL coach to carry you around for a day, it
Stephen
would be
King.
Stephen King.
Yeah.
Or maybe.
yeah, but it'd be
King is
shorter though.
taller.
I did Kokoda with Bevo, and he did carry me through Kokoda.
Okay. One more conspiracy. Hit the music, Josh. This is from Kev. Buckley was today appointed assistant coach at Tassie. At first, it seemed strange that Geelong would welcome in a Tassie rat into their ranks, learning their systems and developing relationships with their players. Then it hit me. Who needs to brush up on modern changes to the game? Bucks. Who needs Tassie to go well from the get-go? The AFL. Who needs to get off scot-free for their recent audit and cotton on payments? Geelong. AFL has pressured Geelong into letting Bucks freshen up there in return for a slap on the wrist for a hanging offence typically. It's not bad.
He's actually like, you know.
He's a pretty good conspiracy.
All I need now from Tassie is, so Geelong have the farms. What are Tassie? They got wineries or something, like little vineyards.
Yeah, they got some nice wineries.
I reckon the players get vineyards. They're out on the, they're a bit of land with a couple of
cider.
Yeah, something or other. They've got their own little bits and pieces going on. Anyway, love you all. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thanks for a big yep.